Good morning people, hello and welcome to another vlog episode of the India Darshan travel series. So as you saw in the previous vlog, I came to Bangalore and I got here just yesterday around 2-3 p.m. and I ran into a friend, so I've been catching up with them, hanging out with them for the most part of yesterday. Today I found another friend who's a Bangalore local and she has agreed to show me around and show me the OG Bangalore, and we're going to grab a bite to eat. So really excited to meet her and do a collab with her. So now we are headed to the metro station, starting the day very early because distances in Bangalore are quite large and quite far away, and Bangalore is spread out. So we are gonna head over to the meetup point. We have about 1.5 hours to get there, so let's get going, let's enjoy the day. So this is a neighborhood quite far away from the city center. So I'm actually in the IT hub. Most of the big IT offices are over there, Google, Amazon, etc. I saw them last night while walking around. So the plan is to grab a Rapido bike, get to the nearest metro station, and from there we can get to the meetup point with just one interchange. It's because of this crazy traffic that I'm not riding around here. And I tried booking a Rapido bike, but it couldn't even find the address where I'm going to, so I just walked here. It was just a 20-minute walk, nice and easy. First time using the Bangalore metro system, and it's pretty straightforward and there's no chaos as yet because it's already 9 a.m. So most of the people are in office already. So I paid 60 rupees to get to the meetup point. We are on the purple line. We change once we get to the green line stop. We'll be there, and this is the purple line metro. Looks pretty nice. First time using it. Let's see how the experience goes. This isn't mine. Mine will come in another 4 minutes. So the metro is also very frequent out here. So I finally got to the Mantri Square station. I'm waiting for my friend, and one thing I noticed that the purple line at least is a straight line metro, but there were two different metros. One terminated a few stops earlier and one went all the way to the end, but Google told me to take the next one. For me it didn't make a whole lot of difference anyways because I was getting off at the junction and then taking the green line for one stop. So but anyways, I'm here and let's wait to meet our friend and figure out which side is she on. So that was the central tiffin room, or CTR, and we had Benne dosa and I had filter coffee, and that's my friend. She's on a phone call right now, so I'll introduce her in just a moment. But that was a really amazing breakfast. It's a ghee loaded dosa, so I'm completely full now. We're gonna go hang out in some cafe or something to have a peaceful conversation, and I'll grab a chance to introduce her as well in the vlogs after. Alright, so we are out in the streets with my friend Raksha right here. Hi Raksha. So hello. We'll introduce Raksha in the vlog. So Raksha, tell us who you are, what you do, and what you love about Bangalore.
Okay, so my name is Raksha Nagaraj, and I own a company called as Bengaluru Prayana, and I'm popularly known as Solo Passport as well because I'm a solo traveler who's been to more than 55 countries and all the 7 continents, including Antarctica. Wow. So yeah, I've traveled quite a lot, and after traveling so much I realized that my city is very beautiful, which is Bangalore. I'm a 4th generation Bangalorean, so I came back home about 4 years ago from Sydney. And I started Bengaluru Prayana. Prayana means journey in Kannada language, and that's exactly what it's supposed to do.
Right.
It's supposed to showcase Bangalore city.
So you give heritage walks to people, show them more about your own city.
Exactly, yeah. So it's a storytelling and community-driven platform.
Right.
So we do a lot of activities, including heritage walks, cleanup drives, and then talk series. There's a lot of things that we do as part of Bengaluru Prayana.
Right. And if I were to ask you as a local, what's your one favorite thing about the city? If you pick one.
One favorite thing about the city is I love the people over here.
Right.
I've got so much of support and love from the community itself.
Right.
So I stayed in Sydney for more than 10 years.
Right.
About 4 years ago when I came here, I didn't have anybody.
Right.
And it was absolutely amazing how the community came together and have given me so much of love and support.
Right.
So that's a huge thing, and that's what I love about Bangalore city.
Right.
And people say that Bangalore does not have anything, but did you know that one of the battles with the British was actually fought in Bangalore?
Oh, really?
Yes.
Where is it?
It is in Pete area, which is the central Bangalore.
Right.
So Avenue Road and then Kabanpete, Chickpete, all these
Okay.
places are very popular.
Cool.
So that is where Third Anglo-Mysore War was fought.
Interesting, and that's why it always helps to have a local with you. And thanks so much for introducing me to Benne dosa and the filter coffee and showing me the right way to have a Bangalorean meal. It was a pleasure having you, and we have known each other for several years, but it's actually my first time meeting her in real life. This is social media.
Yes.
Thanks so much, Raksha.
Thank you.
Alright, so I'm out in the streets. Ooh, the flowers smell amazing. I think this place in Malleshwaram has a lot of temples, hence a lot of flowers, fresh flowers. But Raksha has gone for her meetings and I'm gone out to explore the city of Bangalore. She's given me some tips, so I'm actually on the main road. Up ahead, she mentioned there's a nice Bhojanam as well. So you get like a proper banana leaf experience. It's 1:12 in the afternoon, but I'm still full from the Benne dosa. So I'll probably go to the Botanical Gardens, explore that, and I can always come back here because this is easily accessible from the metro. So let's keep walking the straight line, see what we find here. Oh, they have different parts of the banana. I think they use for the puja. Probably the stem part, the leaf part, different parts of a banana. Maybe that's the flower as well. This market is giving me Chandni Chowk like vibes. Like, look at this, there are street shops all around. There are street vendors here as well. Clothes and women's jewelry and stuff. They go all around inside as well. But I'm gonna keep walking this way. I don't need any of this. I have to do rugby tackle the crowd to get to my destination. And there it is. Bharjari Bhojanam above Raymond's. I'm taking it in the vlog so I remember in the evening. There's a lot of street carts here and a lot of crowd, so I just walked past right it. I couldn't figure out where it is, but it's on a floor above. So maybe we'll come back later, probably for late lunch or for dinner, but since it's connected to the metro station and very easy, now that I know the location, I can always come back here. For now, let's go to the Botanical Garden. As she mentioned, it's a big garden and has a very prehistoric rock as well. So we go learn more about that, and then when we are hungry, we'll start looking for food. For now, Benne dosa should do the job for now. Malleshwaram has a pretty distinct vibe to Bangalore. Suddenly you're no longer in the Silicon Valley of India, but one of the older parts that were built in 1800s or so. And this still does have the vibes that are preserved from that. And Raksha mentioned something really interesting, that this is a planned neighborhood that the Britishers built. So they make like a proper main road and then perpendicular roads. So this is not like a crisscross arbitrary arrangement out here. That's why this place of all the Bangalore has a different vibe. But now, yeah, it's getting really hot. I need to look for the metro station somewhere to get to the park. Found a robotic elephant and a baby elephant out here on the streets. It's a jewelry store, I think, this one, and they have installed this outside, and a lot of people are curious about this. Drank badam milk at a sweet shop and then found a fresh juice center. They have these red mangoes. Grabbed myself this thick mango shake. Forgot the name of this variety of mangoes, but anyways, it's pretty delicious. Gonna have this and then start exploring the Lalbagh Botanical Gardens. Alright, so just got to Lalbagh and this is the park behind me. The first impression is it is a really peaceful and green area. You do hear occasional traffic at times, but that's okay. This is the main entrance. There you have to pay 50 rupees for the entrance, and I also see a water body over there, so let's start exploring. It's a very big and clean entrance. I'm really impressed with a park like this. And they also said like if the water bottle is sealed, not open, it's fine, but otherwise it's a 100% plastic free zone. So that's also good that they're taking care of not having littering all around. Wow, seems like a very big park, and that's the Lalbagh lake that I was seeing. It's just that way. I'm going there first and then I'll explore the rest of the park. And this Raksha was saying is a geological monument, Lalbagh Hill, and this stone is pretty old, several billion years old. So we're gonna check that out. I think it's at the very back side of the park. So lake first, then the stone, and then the rest of the park on the way back. They also give you 2 ready-made walking trails that you can follow. Then they have things marked out here. So there's a blue trail and a purple trail that you can follow. But I'm a rebel, so I'll do it my way. So just out of curiosity, I'll be doing it my way and ignoring the trails that they have set up. But I just want to make sure that I end up seeing everything there is to see in the park. I paid 50 rupees after all. I am doing a lake shore walk, so they have a nice walking path all around the lake. You can go around that way. I came around this way, and just that tree caught my attention. It has these purplish lavender like flowers. I don't know if it's a lavender tree or something else, but that stands out. Like everything else is completely green, that is suddenly very purple. I guess this park is huge because there are so many golf carts also to get you around. Maybe it is for the elderly or maybe for the general public, I don't know. But there was this one vendor who was selling ice creams and cut fruits and stuff, and everybody was hogging over there because it's a bit too hot now. Anyways, I'm headed towards that big stone and the hill there is. This lake also seems to have a fountain, but that's not operational at the moment. So we're gonna continue forward towards the hill at the very end of the park. So found the Lalbagh Hill. This is the part of the peninsular gneiss. This is like a several billion-year-old geological monument. This was part of the continental formation from back in the day, like several billion years ago. So Raksha told me like this is ancient and you should go check it out in the Lalbagh Park when you go. Other than that, there's a temple at the top and a few food carts. But you get a pretty nice bird's eye view of the entire park from up here. There's also a gate here, but we are not going to exit from here because there's a Maharaja statue and a greenhouse that's also in here that I skipped on the way. When I start going back, we're going to check out those 2 points as well, and an exit where I came from because that's closer to the metro station. So this doesn't look like a temple, even though the structure is like a typical South Indian temple. There is no deity here, although there are board signs that say clearly that this is a protected monument, so removal of any kind or damages is not allowed. But maybe this is not an active prayer site. Anyway, let's check out the other places out here. I'm really liking the views. This heat is not that extreme at the moment, and there is not a whole lot of crowd because it's in the mid-noon of weekday, so it's a perfect time to be here. So found the glass house, but as you can see it's all wrapped all around and closed. Maybe it's undergoing some sort of renovation. So we're going to strike this off from our list of places to check out. I think there was a Maharaja statue as well, so I'm going to start walking towards that, and then we'll wrap up this garden. It is pretty big. I spent almost 1.5 hours here. Going to spend another half hour or so and then venture out and figure out what else is there to see around. I'm also kind of hungry, so maybe grab a bite to eat or continue exploring. We'll take a call, but for now let's wrap up this Lalbagh garden first. So all done here. This is a pretty beautiful park. 10 on 10 recommend coming over here. 50 rupees, absolutely worth it. And now the plan is, since it's 4 p.m, I'll go back to where I met Raksha on the same street around the metro station, and either that Bhojanam that she mentioned, or along the way I also saw there's this Donne Biryani place. Whoever is serving food, whichever I find first, I'm just gonna sit down there, because anyways I wanted to try both of them, and I have more days out here in the city to try that, whichever I miss out. So we'll see. We're gonna go inky pinky ponky, first come first dine in. Let's do it that way. So meal time. So finally found biryani up front, and they're still serving. So I had the Donne Biryani, which is basically in a leaf bowl they give you the biryani, and the flavors are completely different from the Hyderabadi, Kolkata, Muradabadi or any other biryani that we know of. This is very heavy on black pepper, and the leaf bowl adds a different kind of texture to it. So had to try it while I was here. So grabbed that. I think that banana leaf platter we'll have some other day. For now we are back in Malleshwaram, so I'll walk around a little bit, and when I'm done exploring and I'm satisfied, I'll go to the Vidhana Soudha, and that will be the wrap up for the day before the sunset. So I'm going to catch the last rays of sunset around the legislative building. So just made it to the Vidhana Soudha. That's the largest legislative building. Looks so exotic, and it says government work is God's work, which is really cool. After having seen the Hyderabad's secretariat coming here at the time of sunset, this looks so cool. So I have done almost 20,767 steps today, so that's a lot of walking for the day. I'm just gonna rest up here, enjoy the sunset. I think the sun is setting over that way, so I'm just gonna enjoy the views and stay here and wrap up this vlog. And there's also Carbon Park nearby, but I think I'll save it for another day. And in the next episode we'll explore more of Bangalore. This is the Rustic Wanderer signing off. See you again the next time.